Turn off the camera. No.
No, I'm not going to.
Step over here to the side. I want to get on the front of the yard. Step over here.
Oh, we're good. There's no one over here. We're fine. I don't need any directives. I just want to...
Please step outside for me. Because now you're starting to create a little disturbance in our lot.
How am I creating a disturbance?
Because we're trying to engage in a fulfill your request here, and you're now taking this further because
I'm not
you're continuing to
required.
record.
I'm not required to even talk to you in the first place. Have I broken a law?
Doesn't matter we've broken a law. I don't need
You
the
can't
right.
just. You can ID anybody you want to.
I absolutely can. Well, first of all, you're in a public building.
I don't want your help.
You don't want
You're
my
free
help.
to go. You're dismissed.
So now you can leave. No, you can't dismiss
you're
me,
dismissed.
sir.
Go back to work.
So no, you can leave now.
You work for me. Go back to work.
No, I do not.
Serve and protect. Honor your oath. Kick rocks. Welcome back, Liberty Trollers. We're at the Palm Beach County School Board, School District here in West Palm Beach, Florida. Here to make sure that our public servants treat we the people with respect and above all honor our rights. Let's see if they do just that. Closer look of the outside of the building. How's it going? We already have the friendly reminders of them watching us.
Excuse me.
Yeah.
I'll talk to you.
Okay.
Who you are?
Who I are?
Richter.
Huh? You speak English?
I'm speaking English.
Oh, okay. I couldn't understand you. What? I'm sorry. What?
You cannot use the camera over here.
Please respect the privacy of others. Absolutely. No use of phones, cameras, or recording devices in this area. So that's this area right here, right?
Thank you. Go out.
I'm sorry?
Go out.
Are you being serious? You're not joking? It's kind of rude if you're being serious. So what's so secretive in this area? Jay Scott, do you work for third-party security? Giddens, right? Giddens? I got a camera over here on this side too. Some public information. Oh no, don't do that. Don't do that.
Yes.
That's not very nice. It's a waste of police resources. How you doing, sir?
Hey, actually, it's Justin at the front desk. Hey, I got a gentleman up here that's recording, and he's been told by security to leave, and he's refusing.
So how do I gain access into the building without showing an ID?
No, he's calm.
Turn off the camera. No.
No, I'm not going to.
Okay, you got it problem.
I'm sorry?
Got it problem.
I'm going to get in trouble?
Recording, arguing with security.
Is this scary? Just getting a little transparency in my government, that's all. How do I get into the building, sir? I don't? How does a member of the public get into the... well, let me ask you my question first, because I asked you, how do I get into the building?
I'm not arguing.
It's communication, sir. I'm not arguing. I'm just asking...
You came in here with the phone on the camera. You were asked to leave. Security asked you to leave. You're arguing with security. There's clear signs that say no recording.
Is that a law, sir, or is that a policy? Yeah, it's a sign. I can make a sign, too.
I don't know why you come in here trying to start an argument or a problem with
I didn't come here to talk to anybody, sir. He's the one that approached me rudely and said I can't record. Okay. He was not polite.
He asked you to put your phone away because you cannot record in here.
According to who?
Having an issue with it.
According to who?
Again, I don't understand why you're coming in here starting a problem.
I just want to gain access into my building that I pay for. This is a public building, sir. I don't see a statute or anything attached to these signs.
He won't tell us. He just keeps saying he's coming in here and he doesn't understand why he can't record within our signs basically mean nothing.
And this is a public building.
Yes, ma'am.
Does this camera scare you? You guys are wasting my time. I should be in the building by now. So I got some business to conduct here, sir. I need a public records request.
Oh, man.
Wow. So they discriminate if you have a camera. That's great.
Do you have any idea where it's at?
I know it's okay. Thank you.
Have a great day, love.
What's your name, sir? You work for the public. You should give your name as public record. Huh? Your name is okay? Okay. I'll find out. So how does one get into the building beyond this point?
One has to work here.
So no visitors whatsoever? Why is there a visitor's parking lot outside? Yeah. Got you there.
Hello, how can I help you?
How you doing? You pick up a badge?
What kind of badge?
Substitute?
Is it the renewal?
No.
New hire.
Yes.
This place has visitors too, right?
I'm sorry?
This place has visitors too, members of the public that come in for
No
services?
idea.
Never mind, I'm just curious. I'm sorry? Dude, there's no reason for you to be rude. This guy's discriminating against me because I'm filming. Hey, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. I would like to just gain access into the building. I'm here to get a public records request and conduct some other business.
We don't do public records requests in this building.
It's a public building, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Can I just get your officer price? Okay. I'm sorry, what was your name, sir?
I'm Major Moore. So
Major?
what's the issue? What's the concern?
I don't have an issue. I just came in here, minding my own business. I walked over there to look at the public information. I'm here to get a public records request and conduct some other business. The security guard, this one right here, Mr. Scott, he was very rude. Said, he goes, "What are you doing?" Like very demeaning. And then he goes, "Did you see the sign up here that says no phones, cameras, recording devices?" And I said, "Yeah, I just now saw it." And he said, "Well, you need to leave or I'll call the cops," or something like that. And I said, "Well, you do what you got to. Well, do what you need to do." And this guy's been obstinate, to me and give me some terrible service. I'm just trying to conduct my business here in a public building.
Okay, it's
So
a public building.
Can you guys expedite that for me?
Well, stand by. Give me 1 minute.
Okay. Yeah, no problem. Do your thing. All right. So they are hiring. It's going to be a public records request. I usually ask for the first names, last names, salaries, titles of all the public employees.
So why don't you write out what it is exactly that you want so that we can accommodate that?
Yeah. Usually I give it verbally. They write it down, submit it to the right person who retrieves the items.
Okay, what are you trying to request? What are you trying to get?
First names, last names, salaries, and titles of all the public employees in this building for the year 2024. Yeah, fiscal year 2024. So I usually give it verbally. I give it verbally. They just write it down.
You say you usually give it verbally. Who you usually give it to?
Any public employee
So you
inside
didn't
of
come here before to try to do this. You go to all public buildings and try to make public records requests. Is that what you
all
do?
buildings. No, just this one. This is
the
the first.
one?
This is my
So-
first time here.
So it's your first time here. Mm-hmm. Okay, because you just said you usually come in and give it verbally, so that's why I'm.
Well, I've done it. I mean,
confused.
I'm
You
saying
wanna step outside?
I've done it before.
You know what? Let's just step over here to the side. I want to get on the front of the yard. Let's step over here.
Oh, we're good. There's no one over here. We're fine. I don't need any directives. I just want to get down to business and get my public records request. If you can help me with that, I would really appreciate it. I'll give it to you verbally. If you can make a stamped copy or have them stamp me a copy, I'll be all set.
Okay, well,
That's it.
I'm a little confused of what you want me to do for you. So you're making a request for public records, which is fine. You can make a verbal request for that. That's fine.
Yeah.
But I'm not going to create any documents and stamp
Yeah.
anything for you. You
Well,
made the request for me.
Yeah. Well, this guy technically, or whoever's a public employee of this building, technically under Florida Statute Chapter 119, they have
Right, I'm
to
very
give me
aware
that.
of the Florida statute.
All right, good. Thank God. So we can even the playing field here.
Right, which
Appreciate it.
is kind of why I'm trying to get to. Because
Yeah.
you said usually you give it verbally and they just
Right.
write it down.
And then I get a stamped copy, and then that's it.
Stamp copy from me. You said you
Just
this
to
is the
prove
first
that
time-
got it.
This is the first time you've been in this building to do that, right?
Correct, to this building.
Okay, and you've done other public records requests in other public buildings
And like
also?
city halls and such.
Okay, so local ones like that, and they've accommodated. Okay, so our procedure here, just so you're aware, is because obviously I need some information from you,
Just an email.
which is fine.
Yep.
So generally, what we do is the district has a public records department that takes all of those, and the bulk of them are made online, so there's no reason to come in. But you know what? Just give me your email address, and I will go ahead and forward it to them.
Okay. I just need a stamp copy from this gentleman over here.
That's not our procedure. We don't stamp anything that says that you do that.
Well, that's just to prove that I got, because if
That's
I
right.
leave here
So-
and I
so
don't,
I'm explaining our procedures to you.
okay,
All right. So you give me your email address.
of the police department, right?
I'm sorry?
That's the procedure of the police department.
That's the procedure I'm taking for you right now. So I'm gonna get
Okay.
your email address. I'm gonna go ahead and email your request to the department. Copy you on that, your email on that. So that's going to be your stamp that, hey, your request has been submitted. You kind of follow me?
Yeah. So the email will be the confirmation.
Correct.
But I can't check that right now. Is the only thing. I can't check the email.
Okay.
So,
I'm still confused on what you're asking.
all right. So that piece of paper right there,
Yeah.
either you or him. Do you have a stamp over there for this
No,
building?
we have no stamps. I'm asking you to put your email address in here, and
Who?
I'm explaining to you how we're going to.
Let me ask one question. Who's the designee in this building for public records? Do you guys have a PIO?
Okay. So you're not. You're
being obstinate.
So now you're asking a whole bunch of more questions. So
I just want to know who the designee is, because that way I can come here and get the public records request with the stamped copy that I intended to get
we
here.
have an entire department.
Otherwise, I
of
could
the
have
school
just
district.
done it online and saved me a
Correct.
trip. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
But I'm here now, so that's the only way I'm leaving here with the public records request is a stamped copy.
Okay. Well, I'm not required to give you anything because
You're not.
walking in
No,
and giving verbally.
I mean, if I came down to the police department and I said, "Hey, I want a public records request," they would have to give me a stamped copy if I request one.
I don't think they.
That way,
would.
I have legal recourse. It's one of those things like if I don't get it and I say, "Well, they never gave me one," they can just say, "Well,
Right
you
now,
never came
everything
in."
you've been recording is your documentation. You're
You would think that would be enough. I agree, but unfortunately, in the
Well, I can
rule
say
of
the
law, it
Florida
doesn't.
law doesn't require me to give you any stamp accommodation of anything that you're asking for. You're making a verbal public records request, which you're kind of recording here right now.
You would think that would be enough, but unfortunately, it's
And
not
I'm
in the court of law.
What I'm going to give you is the
That's-
email showing your request was submitted.
I get that, but again, I can't check the email right now because I'm here recording,
Okay.
and I don't want to leave until I have that
And I'm explaining to you
completed.
that we're not going to create any document because we're not required to by Florida law to create anything we don't have. We have nothing to give you that shows, yep, you were here and made this request. All we can give you is an email. Like I said, these are generally done online. You're walking in person and making the request. So I'm accommodating you by saying, hey, I'm going to do this through the email as soon as I can get to my email and send it for you.
Does this gentleman work for the building, or does he work for you guys? Or
He works for the school district. He actually works for me, yes.
okay, so he works for you. So then he's required by law to write this down. I can give
Actually, he
it.
isn't.
I can give it verbally. It's one of
Yes,
the ways
you
I
can
can
give
do
it
it.
verbally.
He writes it down for me. Okay, on my behalf. I give him my
Well,
email.
Now you're creating procedures for us. And
He
that's not what
takes
the
he
Florida
takes
law
that
says.
public record, right, and then he
We're going to
stamps
keep
it.
arguing about this. I'm trying to accommodate you.
I'm not here to
and fulfill
argue.
your
I'm-
request. You are because you keep talking.
It's
I've
not
asked you
too-
for your email address.
it's not too much to
So I
ask.
can send you. Well, I've asked you for your email address, so I can send you this notification that hey, your request has been submitted.
No
And
offense.
now you're refusing to
no
give me that.
offense. I don't trust anybody. I know you're telling me you're going to send me an email, but I don't know you.
Right now,
are.
what's happening now is I'm trying to accommodate your request. Okay, you're right. There's nobody here in the lobby right now, but there are people that are going to come in. So if you want to put your email down, I can submit your public records request for you.
So this gentleman has been refusing me in getting my public records request. That's against the law.
I don't think he's refusing you whatsoever.
All right, let me ask him. Hey, sir.
No, sir, listen, we're not going to do this now.
Sir,
Excuse
what?
me. No, sir.
I'm
you need
talk-
to step out of the way.
Okay, I'll step
we
out
need
of the
to step
way.
out of the way now because there's somebody else in here to do some work. Okay,
Sir.
So we're not going to do this. You're
Are you
engaging with me.
Are you refusing me service, sir,
Okay,
to take
you're
my
engaging
public
with me now,
records?
sir.
Sir,
All right.
what's his name?
Why don't you get step outside for me?
What's his name?
Please step outside for me. Because now you're starting to create a little disturbance in our lobby.
How am I creating a disturbance?
Because we're trying to engage in a fulfill your request here, and you're now taking this further because
I'm not
you're continuing to
required.
record.
I'm not required to even talk to you in the first place.
I'm sorry.
What if I don't want your help?
Well, you really don't have that much of a choice because I'm an employee of the school district, so I'm here to assist you.
I own
and
the
make your
school. I
requests.
own the school district.
So we're
I'm
going
a
to continue this
taxpayer.
argument. Can I see your driver's license?
What law have I committed? What crime have I
I'm going
committed?
to document this incident offense incident report, so I need your information so I can do that.
Have I broken a law?
Doesn't matter if you've broken a law. I don't need
You
to
can't
write.
you can't ID anybody you want to.
I
officer.
absolutely can. Well, first of all, you're in a public building.
That's
Okay?
correct.
You
I
made
agree
a public
there.
records request.
I'm not finished yet.
Well, I'm trying to finish it for you, but you're continuing to take this further. In
I'm here to
other
gather
directions.
content for a story as well, and I'm not finished with that.
Okay.
I'm afraid you can't help me with that. So
Okay. So
Okay.
I'm trying to help you, but
I don't want your help.
You don't want
You're
my
free to
help.
go. You're dismissed.
So now you can leave. No, you can't
you're
dismiss
you're
me,
dismissed.
sir.
Go back to work.
So no, you can leave now.
You work for me. Go back to work.
No, I do not.
Serve and protect. Honor your oath. Kick rocks.
Sir, at this point, I'm going to tell you that you're trespassing in school district property.
If I don't leave right now, what's going to happen?
You're probably going to go to jail for trespassing. So
Yes
I'm issuing you a
yes
warning.
or no? If I don't leave right now, what's going to happen? I don't want to get arrested, but is that what's going to happen if I stay here
Yes,
right now?
it will, because now I'm asking you to leave.
Okay. I'll see you on a lawsuit.
Thank you very much.
This guy's a tyrant. What is your name again, sir?
I'm Major Richard Moore.
Major. Okay. Gotcha. What's your badge number?
I'm 1316.
Okay. Wow, you're a tyrant.
Thank you.
Oath breaker. This guy right here. Somebody pissing your Cheerios this morning?
Sir, you can keep talking all you want.
Feel like a big man kicking someone out who's not breaking any laws, a law-abiding citizen from a public building. You do have short guy syndrome, don't you? Makes you feel tough to be an asshole to a member of the public. Piece of What's your name, sir? Name and badge number,
You don't have to give them that.
sir?
You can find it in the
It's,
office.
I'm sure it's part of your.
Report.
I'm sure it's part of your policy. You got to give it upon request from a member of the public. You feel like a big man trespassing a guy who's not breaking the law. So where's the end of the property? Where am I trespass to?
The sidewalk out there. This is all
Public
this is
sidewalk?
property right here. So all the way out there on Forest Hill.
Okay. And just so you know, I do follow up on civil lawsuits. I'll see your in court.
Okay.
I'll get your deposition.
Sure.
It's called a 1983 civil lawsuit. Under color of law, you've broken my civil rights, First Amendment, freedom of press. You're also interfering in First Amendment protected activity. You're interfering with me getting a public records request. You
I'm
are
not
very,
interfering with that.
you are
I was trying to
obstinate.
help- trying to help
You
you
are
with that, but
obstinate, trying to control the
just don't
situation.
cooperate.
You think you're in control. You're not in control of me, sir.
Okay.
You have no power over me. I've broken no laws, and you're not getting my ID. You can kick rocks on that. This isn't North Korea. This is the United States of America right here. Piece of small man syndrome. You wouldn't act so tough around me without your badge, I'm sure. Oh man. The
Watch
loser.
out, there's a curb back here. I don't want you to trip and fall.
I'm a big boy. Take this crosswalk over here. So this is We the People's building that we pay taxes, and we got a bunch of obstinate public servants here on the tax dime being a bunch of assholes, giving us grief, trying to control the situation, thinking they can exert whatever little authority they think they have.
Be careful, you're approaching the roadway over here.
Be careful, you're violating my rights, but you don't seem to care about that, do you? I can tell what kind of person you were the moment you walked in. Tyrant. Did you get trained by the Gestapo? Mr. Moore over here, wasting tax dollars. It's your First Amendment right to petition your grievances. Be sure to let the police department, what's the police department called that you're part of?
School District of Palm Beach County. Police
Okay, make sure you guys address your grievances to the correct building. I'll provide the information in the description. You about satisfied here now?
Nope, not yet. Right out there past the stop bar. That's where the property ends, on the sidewalk out there.
All right. You must be getting hot in that uniform. You don't deserve to wear that badge or carry a gun. All right, you're dismissed. Kick rocks.
Thank you.
Stop wasting my tax dollars. Go on. Scat. Get lost. Kick rocks. I'll see you in court. Hey, Sarge. Hey, Sarge. Sergeant, can I speak with you for a minute? Can I speak with you for a minute, Sarge? My rights were just violated by Major over here. Sergeant. You guys are laughing now, but you won't be laughing in the end, I promise you that. You know the internet's forever. I'm gonna see your in court. Shorty. Guys, stop wasting my taxes. Go back to work. Go back to work, Major. Stop wasting the people's tax dollars. Go back to North Korea. This is America. We have rights here. Are you just gonna stand by idly, Sarge, and let your major violate the law? I've committed no crimes. No crimes committed. Zero. I was just trespassed and threatened with arrest. I have standing. I'll take you to court. What are you pussies defending? What's so special about that little tiny room? Hey, Major, don't forget to clean out your vagina when you get home. You're a got small man syndrome over here. So everyone can see. It's a public record. I'm gonna FOIA request that. Don't worry, I'll get that. I'll get your video. I'll get it. Wow, a bunch of tyrants. West Palm Beach, everyone. Bunch of tyrants. Somebody should probably let the major know here, this is not North Korea. You know what's going to be funny though, Major, is I'm going to get that video footage. It's going to go into my video. Everyone's going to see it. Do not delete that record. I'm putting you on notice. I'm going to FOIA request that. Do not delete it. That would be a misdemeanor crime. You're on notice. I expose bad cops and I highlight the good ones. I found a pack of bad cops here. Bad cops. Don't you guys have like some real police work to do or something? Nothing you can do. Traditional public forum, guys. Don't worry, I'm not coming back on property. I'm gonna stay here till you go back inside and do your job. These guys are going to try to conjure up something to try to arrest me with. You're going to be right on the front of the thumbnail. You don't intimidate me one small bit. Not even a little. Bye, guys. Have a good day. Goodbye. Bye, guys. Go do some real police work, guys. They so wanted to arrest me. The tiny major, the sergeant, you can see the look in his eyes. These guys are a bunch of tyrants. So he wants to arrest me simply because I was trying to talk to the other public employee. And he wanted me to talk to him only. So he was interrupting me, causing a disturbance, and being obstinate, dismissive, even though he said he was trying to help me, which is a complete lie. He wasn't trying to help me. He was trying to control me in the situation. It's a sad day for America. These guys obviously don't get it. They don't understand that in the United States of America, we have rights. We still have a Constitution. In this case, the First Amendment. There you have it, Liberty Trollers. We were in there for less than 20 minutes, probably less than 15 minutes. Had our rights infringed upon by the security guard with Giddens. I think his last name was Scott. If you guys want to petition your grievances about him, you saw how rude that guy was. Dismissive, rude, treating us like a second-class citizen for recording, only just because there's a sign up there with no, by the way, no statute. Not even a policy or anything on it. It's referencing absolutely nothing. There's just a sign on there that says, do not record, do not do this, do not do that. But anyone can make a sign. It doesn't mean anything. Then we had Mr. No Name at the counter being obstinate, not answering any of my questions. Called police, law enforcement came, who work here apparently at the school district here in Palm Beach County. We're gonna call him Shorty Moore. Shorty Moore came up hot, trying to control me, give me directives, trying to keep me from talking to the other public employees, claiming that I'm creating a disturbance while he's the one creating the disturbance, and being downright rude, trying to exert what authority he thinks he has. He has no authority over me or any member of the public unless there's a crime being committed, which you guys know there was no crime, absolutely no crime being committed. We were just trying to get some pictures of the areas that we were able to get into that are public. Couldn't even get past, we never even got to the part of asking security or getting an answer from security anyway on how to get into the building. Looks like you have to show ID. I think I saw a sign that said, be ready to show ID. I wasn't gonna show ID, no way, no how. I'm never gonna give up my Fourth Amendment again. That's so long as it's a public building and I have a right to be here. Our public servants in this building have absolutely no respect for the public. For some reason, they think this big building is only for employees. I mean, clearly it's for visitors as well. It's for other members of the public. That's why they have a visitors parking lot. Hello, knock knock, anybody there? anyone, any member of the public can come in here, go into the publicly accessible areas. They shouldn't have to present ID to go into any public offices. Great disdain for the public here. I'm gonna follow up with you guys on this one. This one's definitely going to a civil court and a federal lawsuit that I will file. I can guarantee you that. Anyway, stay tuned. Thank you for watching, guys. Liberty Troll, out.